Hi, it's Marilyn Devonish here from transformationstm.com, and just want to give you a roundup as this month comes to an end. There is a lot happening, so thought I'd just put it into a very quick, well, I say quick, probably about 10-15 minutes, quick video of all of the offers we've got. So I'm just going to start where we are in terms of what's on the screen. Actually, no, let me give you a quick bit of a rundown. We've got the Money Vibration series. We've got the launch of the new online transformation program. So previously I've run that as a one-to-one program. People have been asking if that's still available. It is. Just to give you a little sense of the price differential, it's £4,500 if you want to do the one-to-one version. Until the end of this month, it's £797 if you want to do the 3 to 6 month video webinar version. So that's all going to change at the end of this month. Also launching, actually it's not on this slide, I've only just put it up, but I'm going to be doing a one-day presentation skills webinar training. So that's a video webinar training talking about how you can present with confidence and calm. So we'll have a quick chat about that one as well. Also an offer as I try out a new platform with the money coaching, the money breakthrough cards and the coaching cards. So let's get started. So the first program is the Money Vibration. So that's running as a 10-part video webinar series. We did part number 4 yesterday. Jesus, it was mind-blowing. And so this is just one of the testimonials that I've had in. There have been a lot, and I just thought I'd share this one with you. So this is from someone who sent this just after he signed up. So he's saying, hi Marilyn, I watched part 1 replay of your Intuition Accelerator Supercharger. Very interesting, I'd like to learn more. Then he says, by the way, it's looking like the financial windfall is now going to be multiple 6 figures across the next 12 months for me, which is very cool. Thank you for setting up the Hoonah energy intention. Have a great week and keep producing fabulous content to learn from us. Now, the backstory to this one was, and I had 3 different people ask me separately, none of whom knew about the others. They signed up for the Raising Your Money Vibration program. Within a couple of hours, they all had something incredible happen. So this guy had a deal that's going to run into 6 figures just appear. Somebody else that day went for an interview, got a better job with a lot more money. Somebody else who had a stream of income that had just kind of dried up and gone had opened up, and they all independently emailed me and says, did you Hoonah the program before we started? And I said, actually, well, number one, I said, why are you asking? So I'm like, well, that's a bit odd. I did. And then they all relayed these wonderful stories. So the deal on that one, the link to go to if that one is moneyvibration.eventbrite.com. Actually, what I've also done is I've collated them into a blog post. I'll find that as well. So I'm going to drop that into the comments as well, because that's going to be an easy place to go and look at most of this. I say most because the Presenting with Confidence and Calm, I've only just launched that this morning. So that's basically just in the announcement stage. So there's a ridiculous flash offer for that for the next 3 days. We'll come to that one. So that's the Raising Money Vibration. If you want to join us, and what happens with that, you can either do it on a module by module basis, or you can just sign up for the whole program. So at the moment, until I change those on Monday, that's $197 for the 10-part series. But that will be changing very soon. So what else do we have? What else do we have? Oh, yes. Now, one of my favorite programs is the legendary photo reading. So this is a quote from one of my lovely clients. Some of you might know her, Naomi Tamayama. And this is a quote from Naomi. So she said, I've spent, this is something she just put on her Facebook page and tagged me in. Well, actually, she didn't. I just saw it. And she said, I've spent less than an hour reading 8 books on a topic and have just compiled a piece of work from this. She says, hashtag game changer, hashtag real life skills. And so this was Naomi. This was a year after she attended the photo reading workshop. And I see these posts all the time. I get these messages all the time. And so at the moment, what are we into now? I think at the moment there's the 15% off early booking price. That also ends at the end of this month. So you can go to my main website, www.transformationstm.com/photo reading. So if you're looking at a screen, it's on there. If you happen to have your head down and you listen to this as audio, trance is TRANCE, as in hypnotic trance, formations, FORMATIONS, TM is in trademark. So transformationstm.com/photo reading. and click on the big red button, and that will take you to the link which is 15% off. One of the questions I often get asked is, what's the age range for photo reading? So this is from one of the 11-year-olds who attended last month. So this is just an extract from her testimonial. She says, Marilyn, you helped me so much being a better person and feeling better about myself. Because for me, reading faster is just like, yeah, that's very interesting. However, it's life-changing for people. It absolutely, truly is. People discover themselves. They start tapping into what they would often describe as their limitless potential. They gain more confidence, more self-esteem. You open up your creativity, your intuition, your decision-making skills. It's just beyond. It really is beyond. So there's 15% off of that until the end of this month. Let's see. Yes. So let's have a chat about the transformation program. This one always makes me laugh. This is a quote and testimonial from one of the first people to go through the program when I did it as a 1-to-1 3 to 6 month program. So she says, even though I thought I was confident, I didn't really feel confident inside. Everything I thought I was confident because of the exterior. After these sessions, I know I am the dog's nuts. And that's an English, a sort of polite version of an English expression, but you will know what that one means. And so if you'd like some further information about that, and if you wanted to grab the, what is it, £3,700 saving at the moment, it's www.transformationprogram.eventbrite.com. And transformation is spelled the same way, no S on it this time. So transformationprogram.eventbrite.com. You will find the details there in terms of signing up for the program. We're going to run it in a very similar format to the way that I'm running the Raising Your Money Vibration. The difference with this one is everyone's going to do a private 1-to-1 session to start. So that's where we're going to do your soul plan reading, and that's where we're going to start setting your intention and getting clarity from what you want to get out of the program. And then once I've done the 1-to-1 sessions, I'll run it then as a series of video webinars, because we're going to look at basically around about 10 of my favorite modalities are woven into the program. So we're going to be doing the soul plan reading. We're going to do an archetypal, just look at the archetypal overview. We're going to be doing some of the tarot stuff. We're going to do Hoonah and Access Consciousness. We're going to do some NLP. We're going to do some hypnosis. We're going to put, seriously, there's just a ton of stuff in this one. And the idea is to have a big transformation. And the reason I ran it as a 3 to 6 month program, when I originally ran it, I had somebody who did it over 9 months, and actually somebody who did it over 12 months because they wanted to break it down and have regular accountability. But one of the reasons I originally put it together is it's nice to do the 1-day breakthrough sessions, and they are absolutely amazing. And I know a lot of the times people coming and doing a one-off session here, a bit about that, and a one-off session there, which is fine. However, it's really nice to go deep and literally change your life from the inside out. So that's actually, let me see if I can pull it up nice and quick, because hers was wonderful. I'm going to Louise. Let me search for this, and let me just give you a sense of, because I think she sums it up really nicely. They all do actually, but this is from Louise. She says, the transformation program has been a tonic for me. Marilyn has picked me up, shaken me around, and helped me see a brighter future. Marilyn's energy, knowledge, and the ability to challenge me to move forward has been the basis of my life changes. The mix of modalities has helped me to discover more about who I am and how to be the best version of me, both now and in the future. Oh yeah, we're going to do some future life progression as well. She said, I recommend Marilyn as a personal coach and mentor. I've poo-pooed a lot of this stuff. I've done NLP, so how come this stuff hasn't cleared before? ? I like the way that the transformation program is not absolutely set in stone. It feels like a journey that can be done gradually with no restrictions. The soul plan was the blueprint to start. The archetypes was a fascinating insight into the world. We've done Skype, we've done phone, and you've not said, right, you've got an hour or an hour and a half. It's like a journey with magic steps along the way. and a magic wand with more and more clarity along the way. That's what makes it so special. It took guts to say I needed help from someone that I totally trust and I feel you're authentic. I like the fact it just flows. It's not regimented. It's just lovely. And I love the way Louise, this is from Louise Mason. So her description of herself was nurse, baby massage specialist, Toastmaster extraordinaire, and intrepid explorer of life. So that was one of the testimonials from the transformation program, one of the first people that went through it. And if you go to the page I've put into the comments thread, if you're watching this at the moment live on Facebook, I'll do the same and put it into YouTube. What you can do is you can watch a video of Louise where she's explaining her experience and what it was like to be on the program, so you can check that one out. And so it is $797 at the moment. That's going to the next price after that, once we hit the end of this month, I think it's $1,497 or thereabouts, and that'll be the launch price. At the moment we're in pre-launch, so you can grab that one by the end of this week as well. Next one, I've just launched this one today, so it's actually not on the blog post. I will find the link, however, as I'm now in that document. I will find the link and I will post that as well. So for those of you who are watching live, you can have a look-see. But what I'm going to be doing with this one is this is a one-day video webinar training. We're going to run it live, but you also will have the opportunity to do the replay recording, right? So I've just dropped that into the thread as well. And basically what I'm doing with this one is breaking down everything I do in terms of public speaking, presentation skills, and really showing you how you can stand up and present with confidence and do that from a place of calm, and how you can actually go from being terrified of public speaking, which I was, to actually really enjoying it and always having more than enough to say. So I'm going to take you through things like 4 ways that you can structure any presentation, going to show you how you can deal with live audiences and taking questions, so I know that's a bit that often really worries people. Going to talk about kind of how you can have your energy and your mindset work with you rather than against you. Going to talk about some of the kind of the aspects and kind of key things to think about and to be aware of. So all of the bullet points are, I've just put the link in for that one because I've only just finished that page this morning. And there's a timer on that page as well. So that one's also running for the next 3 days. So this is what I call the announcement stage, because I've literally just put it out this morning. So at the moment, it's, what is it? I think it's something ridiculous, like £67 or something like that, or £77. When it goes to pre-launch, the way I tend to do it, I tend to have a pre-launch price, a launch price, and then it's like, here's your price. So when in neither of those at the moment, we're in announcement stage. So there's just a flash sale for that one. That's going to be up for the next 3 days. So just go to the page, check out the timer, and you can just watch that counting down. And then in a couple of weeks' time, we'll go to pre-launch with that one. Put a date in the diary for people who have booked, who would like to do it live, and thereafter you'll have access to the video replay. So that one is really going to be kind of just sharing with you some of the tricks of the trade in terms of speaking and presenting and actually enjoying it. And what I've done on that one is I added a couple of the testimonial videos from a few of my clients. One of them is some of you might know the lovely Erica, who went from being petrified of public speaking, and she had been invited to do a TED talk and seriously just blew the doors off the place, and she's now an award-winning speaker. So I've put the link on her for her testimony. And actually, if you go to I've got to get all the videos redone, because when I put the SSL certificate on the website, it knocked out the videos. But there is also, you know, she's now regular on Sky News and all sorts of incredible stuff. So you're going to be teaching her what I teach my clients, and what I'm going to be teaching you with this one. It's one of the one-day corporate workshops that I've been running for, gosh, I probably designed this one back in 2013. Of course, it's evolved over the years, but it's one that I have taught many times over in central and local government as a one-day workshop. So I'm going to take you through the same process for that. So if you're watching this in real time, there's just a flash sale on for that one for the first 3 days while I just get it out there. and then we'll go to kind of pre-launch. So that is that one. It's a very long link, but the link is in the chat thread, and I'll put it in the description of this video as well. What else do we have? Oh yes, we have the Mind, Body, Spirit Energy Fest. This one is quarterly pricing, and so as we hit to the end of the second quarter of the year, it's the Mind, Body, Spirit Energy Fest prices will be changing, and they're going to change every quarter right up until we run it in December. So this is a testimonial from one of the people who attended the very first time I ran it, which is, gosh, probably 10 years ago now, coming up to that. So she says, almost everything I called for when I went on the first MBS workshop has manifested. 0 credit card debt, worked in Saudi, moved to Atlanta to be with my children, get into the vortex. And that's from Amana Shaka. And funny enough, I'm going to be seeing Amana very soon, as in Sunday. So for that one, it's www.mbsenergyfest.eventbrite.com, and that's a live workshop. It takes place the first weekend in December. And there are many, 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 many stories like Amana. And this is one that she just basically, you know, out of the blue said, I think I want to go and teach and live and work in Saudi or Dubai. And within 6 months, she was gone. And it absolutely worked like clockwork. And there's a wonderful video where Amana and I are sitting down, and she's talking about how it all unfolded and some of the things that happened as a result of that very first workshop. So lovely, lovely story. And the thing that's happened consistently, because I often have people coming back who've attended before, I start the workshop saying, why are you here? What do you want to get from the event? What would you like to take away? And person after person after person says, I came last year. Everything I worked on in terms of the goals and the intentions I set and the energy that I put behind it has come true. I'm here for more of the same. And I had somebody last year who attended, and she says, Marilyn, all of my goals have been blown out of the water with all the stuff I kind of talked about and set in motion here. So I'm back to do the same again this year. So it has been pretty mind-blowing in terms of consistently year on year, the wonderful things that happen for people. So check that one out. And one of the questions I had, I put it in my e-newsletter, people saying, what if they want to do more than one thing? And because I've got, you know, some of the things are on Eventbrite, I'm transitioning things over to Thrivecart now. Other things are actually on my website in terms of there's a PayPal link. So there's a lot of different systems at the moment. There isn't like a shopping cart where you go. But what I've said in my e-newsletter, if there are 2 or more things that you want to do, email me, and what I'll do is I'll create a bespoke link for you. So basically, if you want to do 2 things, it'll be 10% off. If you want to do 3 things, it'll be 15. And if there's 4 or more things that you want to do, it'll be 20% off. And that'll be of the aggregated launch offer prices we've got now. But I have to do that manually because everything is in different places. So that is the answer to that one. Let's see. Yes. So we're also going to do a deal. Hello. I'm also going to, I was testing out a new platform, that's the Thrivecart platform. And so I've created a page for the coaching cards. And this is the coaching cards deck. So I'm doing a kind of offer on those at the moment while I test out the platform this month. And there's also the other, well, actually, let me just, while I'm here, I might just pull a quick card and just see what we quick massage. Let's take that out. So I've got a couple of holding cards. Alrighty, so let's just have a quick shufty to see if there's a little message that the cards have for today. But this deck, so there's a page for the purchasing the cards from the UK. There's also a page for purchasing from international because the shipping is very different to post them abroad. Let's see, I'm going to go with that one as a quick message. What we got? Reflection. Oh, this is one of my favorites, and this one I figured out many, many years ago. It's a little bit disappointing, actually. Let me show it to you. So that's that one. Put that there. So this card, reflection. Wherever you go, there you are. Often it's not just about the place, space, or location. It is also about what you carry inside you. So take time to reflect on what internally requires change. And I'd say that's a really good one as we come to the end of another quarter, because we're now hitting into this, can you believe it, the second half of the year. And that is traditionally, and this is something I'm going to be doing in a bit with the online membership group for Focus Friday, but this is an absolutely brilliant time to stop and to take stock and reflect. And the way that this one came to me, I was in my 20s and I changed jobs yet again because, you know, nobody understood me, my boss didn't get me, people didn't appreciate me, yada, yada, yada. And suddenly my brain was like, you know what, there's going to be the excitement of a new job. That's wonderful. But at the end of the day, all of your old stuff was coming back. And I suddenly realized that wherever I went, there I was. And if I didn't sort out what was going on internally, I would be dragging all of that drama and that baggage with me. So that was the kind of what was behind the creation of that card and that phrase. There's also the Money Oracle deck, which is a monster in terms of size. There's 77 full color cards in this deck. Actually, let's pull one of those while we're about it. In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. So let's just see if there's what the messages for that one as well. Let's have a quick look see. Alrighty, so there we're going to be a message to round off this first half of the year and transition into the second half of the year. Well, and they all look, I choose them look facing away from me. They all look exactly the same on the back. These ones are plain, that's my logo on the back, and these ones look like that. So I'm not choosing them by looking at the picture. I'm going to go with that one there. Oh, this is a nice one actually, and this is one that you only need 5 minutes to do. So let me show that to you first of all. And this one is called Money Meditation. So it says, find 5 minutes of stillness time, more if your diary allows. Think of a challenge and ask, what can I do to solve or help resolve this now? Notice what ideas come to mind. And so the idea of this one is, if you are stuck with something, and these are based around money, but you could apply this to anything. If you're stuck with something, one of the things I found to be really, really useful is doing exactly that. And you're asking, what can I do to help solve or resolve this now? And one of the cards that's in the both decks is notice what you notice. So you then just notice thoughts, feelings, ideas, aha moments, opportunities, things that you come across where you go, oh my God, that could totally help me. So that's just that's a really kind of good one in terms of practice if you need a bit of quiet time and you need a bit of a break state. So there's an offer on both of those decks of cards as well, using the new Thrive Card platform. So the link for that is also in the blog link, the MarilynDevonish.com. Hurry, comment deals coming to an end soon. And I think what I'm going to do is use that blog post as a portal, and I'll just update it every month with the current and latest offers. So right, I think that is it actually. Just one of the questions that people often ask, I'll just very quickly run through that, because as I now transition into doing more stuff online and via video webinar, this actually was somebody from someone, one of my lovely clients, Pippa, who just listened to an MP3 teleseminar recording. So there was no video and she wasn't live. She listened to it afterwards. And it's just to give you a flavor of the fact that even if you can't make everything live, the energy that we're doing and the changes and the transformation work, and if we're doing Hoonah and all of that sort of stuff, it actually does carry and translate into the recording. So it's not a case of, oh my God, I missed it. It's that. So that's that. So that's just to give you a little bit of a flavor in terms of, even when you're just listening to a recording, or in this case with a lot of these watching the videos, the energy of that can still travel and will still have a massive impact. So that is that. So we've looked at the photo reading in terms of impact for kids. We've looked at the raising your money vibration. So that's that one. We've looked at the transformation program, so we're in pre-launch with that one as well. So that is a ridiculously fabulous price. We've looked at the presentation skills and presenting with confidence and calm. We've looked at some of the things that you can actually do with your photo reading skills. So I think we've just about covered everything. We've looked at the Mind, Body, Spirit Energy Fest, which is an in-person workshop that takes place. And also another question that I often get while we're on the subject is, how does it translate in terms of working with groups as opposed to doing one-to-one? And so this is just some of the feedback that I got from a group of 550 people when I just did a couple of minutes of Hoonah. On this occasion, I did 2 minutes. Last year, I did about 5 minutes. I'm going to be the host and MC for that event again this year. It's the TCCHE, the Conference for Consciousness and Human Evolution. So what you can see on the stage here, that's Greg Braden, Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and that's me. And I did some Hoonah for the group. There's about 500 people in the audience, and just some of the feedback that I got, and I didn't know who any of these people were. So somebody says, thank you so much for everything, the Hoonah, and how beautifully you held the energy of the room and managed everything. Thank you very much. Somebody else says, I attended the 4-day TCCHE event a couple of weeks ago, and although I found the speakers fascinating, your Hoonah work had the most profound effect on me. Someone else said, I did speak to you at the event, brackets in the ladies, because people were just stopping me everywhere going, oh my God, that thing you did was amazing. And she said, and I explained how I felt the energy around me and a sense of calm. But since that time, I'm quite amazed at what has happened. And so literally people just get in a couple of minutes in a mass setting, not even knowing who I am. They don't know anything about Hoonah. And that was the impact of just those couple of minutes. And so just imagine that then concentrated into a day, if it's a 1-day workshop, or something like the transformation program over the period of 3 to 6 months. So if you are interested in the Hoonah, that's H-U-N-A, it's www.hoonah.eventbrite.com. Right, I think we're good. I think we're done. Marianne says, my life is at a crossroads again, and many times it's changed. And one of the things I was saying to a client this week about the archetypal journey, some people will go through that cycle many times. Some people will be at the what you call the call, or just about stepping over the threshold for an entire lifetime. And so that's one of the reasons why I include it in the transformation program, because it's fascinating for people to see where they are, and it also then tells you what the next step will be and equips you with what are the skills and traits and energies and, you know, thought process that you need in order to navigate your way through the journey. But yes, oftentimes there'll be, you know, changes and cycles that we go through. And so I've changed jobs, and I'm always put exactly where I am to be, to help or change or give information to people who might not hear it. Interesting. And I think, you know, one of the reasons I love the soul plan is it gives you a sense of what's your soul purpose, what's your soul destiny, what is the thing you are here on this earth to do, and highlights what are some of the challenges and blockages that might get in the way of that, and how can you resolve them. So I guess, I mean, everything that I'm doing is really about transformation. That is what it is at the end of the day, whether it's transforming the mind, the brain, the spirit, the body, the soul, you know, and we do that through the various vehicles, but that's really what it's all about. So people get even more clarity about who they are and what they're here to do if they don't already know. And also then breaking through those barriers and limiting beliefs, so you next level your skills and really take things forward. So that's it for the June roundup. If you've got any questions, if you've got any queries, you can drop me an email. It's Marilyn@transformationstm.com. Marilyn is Marilyn, and transformations, TRANSFORMATIONS, TM.com. So transformationstm.com. Oh, just having a look at that actually. Will that work if I do that? There we go. Ta-da! So that's the spelling. If that's the spelling of the name Marilyn, and that's the transformationstm.com. If you've got any questions, if you've got any queries, these offers, if you're watching this in real time, all of them expire on Sunday, so this week, the end of this month. So if you are watching and I've set a price and it's different, the reason it will be different is because the either pre-launch price or the launch price has expired. So that will be why, because I know sometimes people are watching this a little bit afterwards and they'll say, oh, well, you said it was this and now I've looked at the site, it's that. So this is just to give you the heads up. that it's all changed. So thank you for watching. If you know someone who could benefit from one of these programs, then please feel free to share the link with them. Feel free to share this video with them. That would be absolutely amazing. And for those of you who have signed up or will be doing so this weekend, I really look forward to working with you. And if you happen to be in London tomorrow, I'm going to be doing tarot readings, so using the Money Oracle deck, using the coaching card deck, and doing readings in London, in Kensington tomorrow, and also doing mini soul plan readings. So that is at I believe, an establishment on Earls Court Road, a church. I think it's called St. Philip's Church. Details have just gone out in my e-newsletter today, and that's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. if you actually want to come and meet up in person. So it'll be wonderful to see you there if you can make it. And Marianne, you are most welcome. And also for those of you on my e-newsletter list who said yes, you would like to come to the African Writers event on Monday evening as my guest, I have emailed you now with your RSVP. So just turn up at the private members club in Leicester Square. Your name is on the guest list and you'll be able to kind of come straight in, and it starts at 6:30 p.m. So I look forward to seeing those guys, those of you who are joining me live for that as well. Cool. And if you're not on the e-newsletter list, sign up, because that's where I do all of the deals. And oh, by the way, for those of you on my e-newsletter list, if you want to do the presenting with confidence and calm, I've just told you the price here in terms of just for the next 3 days, but there's also an additional coupon code in my e-newsletter that my e-newsletter readers can use, and that is valid for the next 24 hours if you definitely want to do that. And the reason I do that in terms of the prices, because people often ask, I know that in this crazy world there's a lot of stuff out there in the world. I know that in terms of pricing, you can't just keep giving stuff away for free. So what I like to do before I put things to the price that I really know they should be, I will always give people an opportunity to either do a pre-launch price. If I don't get around to doing pre-launch, we'll at least do a launch price, so you can get a much better deal before it goes back to its regular price. So it's just for people who would like to maybe save a bit of money or don't have a bigger budget. There's always an opportunity for you to get involved if you choose to, before it goes to the regular price. So that's really what the pricing thing is all about. And if you're on my e-newsletter list, you often get better deals, or even invited to preview events, or to be my test subjects when I'm trying out new processes, new procedures, new programs. So feel free to sign up for that. I'll put the link in the description of this video as well. So wishing you all a wonderful rest of your Friday and a gorgeous weekend. Us here in London, gosh, we're going to have 32 degrees tomorrow. So get your sunscreen out. Make sure you have plenty of water. Look after yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow if you're joining me for the tarot readings and the mini soul plan. So thank you for watching. Catch you all later. Bye bye.